Welcome to Quote and Conquer, the podcast where powerful words meet powerful action. Let's conquer one quote at a time. Most people think freedom comes when life finally cooperates, when the past loosens its grip, when circumstances finally change. But the most dangerous prison isn't external, it's the one we build in our own minds. Hi, everyone. It's Joy Walters. Welcome back to Quote and Conquer, the podcast where powerful words meet powerful action. Pressure doesn't create weakness, it reveals it. When life squeezes so hard, it exposes the question that most people avoid. Who's actually in control here? My circumstances or the way I think? Freedom is not about changing circumstances, a new job, a new relationship, a new season in our life. You see, when the pressure hits, the most uncomfortable truth that we have to face is that we can change everything on the outside, but still be trapped inside. And that is the most important thing that we're going to focus on today. So, without further ado, I want to get into this week's quote. Our greatest freedom is the freedom to choose our attitude by Viktor Frankl. This quote was discovered out of the most inhumane possible conditions. You see, Viktor Frankl was a psychiatrist who survived Nazi concentration camps. He lost his family, his career, his identity, his dignity. Everything that defines us as a human being was stripped away from him. But he learned one thing being into this situation. They can control his body, but they could not control his mind unless he let them. And this realization left a legacy for him. Hi, everyone. Quick interruption from the episode. If this is speaking to you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification because you don't want to miss out. And share it with someone who may need it. The link is in the episode notes. It only takes a moment and it can change someone's life. I believe in divine timing, and that can put the right message in front of the right person at the right time to make a huge difference. So let's make this happen together. And without further ado, let's get right back in the episode. So now I want to get in and share a personal story about how this quote affected my life. You see, this is a lesson that I have to fight every single day in my life because there are seasons where my past felt louder than my future, where my mistakes replayed over and over in a loop, where my shame just wasn't a feeling, it became an identity. I lived in moments where my internal dialogue was my greatest enemy. Moments where fear dictated my decisions, where panic, self-sabotage, and distraction felt easier than facing the real truth in my life. And here is the hardest thing that hit me. Nothing changed until I took full responsibility. And I learned that the thoughts and my thinking that I put into my mind is what I produced on the outside. I had to stop outsourcing my power to my past. I had to stop letting the old version of myself negotiate with my future. I had to rewire the software in my brain. I had to stop believing what happened to me is not what's going to define my future. Because we don't rise to the level of where we need to be. We fall to the level of our identity. And day in and day out, I have to work on this. And it's hard work. It's life's work. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. It's not something that's going to be perfectly perfected, but it's something that you need to be cautious to and conscious to and realize that your thoughts and your attitude towards every situation is what's going to define how you act in that situation and define the future that you so want. Quick interruption from the episode. Your past is lying to you and it's been chaining you down for long enough. I know this firsthand. But here's the great news. My book, Breaking from the Chains of Your Past, is a system I use to rebuild my identity, and it'll show you how to break free and create the future that you deserve. And here is the deal. If you attend my free masterclass by clicking the link below, I'll give you the book for free. No strings attached, just transformation. What are you waiting for? Your future starts now. So now I want to get into 5 takeaways on how you can put this quote into action in your life. Number 1. Your circumstances may be loud, but your mindset is louder. What you focus on is what will grow. So reframe what's going on in your mind. Your circumstances are happening for you instead of to you. Number 2, your attitude is your identity, especially under pressure. Anyone can feel confident when things are going easy, but in the seasons where you feel pressure and you get setbacks and you get knocked down on your butt, that's when you have to rewire your attitude towards the situation to define who you want to be. Number 3, your past only has power unless you give it a voice or a vote for that matter. Don't erase it. Just learn how to outgrow it and learn from it. Number 4, mental discipline is the price of emotional freedom. Your mental fitness that you put in every single day will define your future. Just like you trying to learn, a new type of skill, you need to practice this every single day. Rewire your thoughts in your mind. Know that your past will not define your future and you won't stay chained to your past and your past thoughts, feelings, and actions. And number 5, choose your attitude and choose your future. You see, no matter what life throws at us, we have the power to choose our attitude, how we respond or react to the situation. And we can do it with the most positivity and the outlook that it's happening for me and how I can grow and learn through it. So I'm going to leave you with this. You don't need a new opportunity. You don't need a new plan. You need to make a very important decision because no matter what you've been through, no matter what you have done, no matter what story you've been telling yourself, the greatest freedom is still intact. The freedom to choose your attitude, the freedom to choose your identity. And from that place, you can build a future that you can leave a legacy behind. Well, that's all for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it and you got something out of it, and that way you can go and implement it. Remember, I always say, don't just hear the words, live them. You only live life once. So what are you waiting for? The world is yours to conquer. Definitely running with